What up, my guys? Welcome in and girls. We got some WNBA show, man. We back. We got our guy Skee Prophet in the house, man. Y'all know what's up. WNBA Talk with Jay Money. We also powered by Wager Talk. You can go check Skee out over there at Wager Talk as well. A lot of good cappers over there. Free content, free shows every single day. It's $2 Tuesday. All that good stuff. What's up with you, Mr. Skee Prophet?
Hey, it's been a minute since I did that intro. Been on here with you, so it's good to be back on here with you. That's always fun. And yeah, just rocking MLB and WNBA throughout the summer. So let's try and find some winners.
Exactly, yeah, and NFL is coming up too, Skee. So we're gonna be doing a lot. We're gonna be doing a lot of content with NFL as well, my guy. I gotta make sure I'm doing at least doing an NFL show probably at least 5 days out of the week. So I'm gonna push for 6. But I'm gonna try to do NFL content just for at least 5 days out of the week, just grabbing different guys, seeing what they're thinking about some games. And obviously we got Monday, Thursday, and Sunday games. So but let's get into it, man. Let's get into some. It's not football yet, man. Come on, settle down.
Hey, I done made some bets, but I hear you though.
Let's do it, man. So first game up here, my guys. We're gonna break down these games today, try to find some money, man. First game up, Skee. We got this the Sparks team. They like that dollar store, that Dollar Tree lighter. You see what I'm saying? But we got the LA Sparks getting 5.5 versus the Liberty. Liberty laying 5.5 points, bro. They actually had a worse record than laying 5.5 at the house. Skee, what you thinking about this game, my brother?
That's an absolutely good point, because how I feel about this game, when I just look at the two teams on paper, I say, no way in hell am I betting on the Sparks, because they've been in disarray. I mean, since Liz has left the team, and even before that, they were having problems. So the effort doesn't seem to be there, and it's not really a team that I want my money on at this point. Maybe they can turn it around. They still, maybe control their own destiny. Same can be said for the Liberty. But what you said about the 5 points, that's like the Liberty are not the kind of team that I think should be laying, a couple possessions expected to win by that much. Granted, when the Sparks lose, they have, I think, 17 losses this year. They've only covered 2 of them. So when they lose, it is by margin. With that said, I've already told you I cannot put my money on this LA Sparks team. The Liberty, they play the Sparks tonight. I know they still have games versus the Dream twice. I think the Wings twice. They're playing all of these, not the top teams, but teams they still got to pass up to make the playoffs. And I think it's going to start here tonight. So Sparks aren't really good defending the 3. Liberty do shoot a lot of 3-pointers, and they've been shooting it a lot better the last 10 games. So my play, if I had to make one on this game, it would be Liberty on the side. And for the total, it would be over.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, because the Sparks defense is ass as well. So, and I know the Liberty like to run and gun, hit some shots as well, but that Sparks defense is Swiss cheese. So maybe they can put something together offensively here. But Skee, I don't know about you. So obviously they fired Derek Fisher, right? So I'm like, okay, boom, they fired the coach. You know what I'm saying? Now they finna start to play now. No, that's not the case, bro. I feel like the Sparks really been in disarray this whole season. They got Liz Cambage. Obviously, she quit on the team. You fired the coach, got a new coach, all of it. It didn't matter. So this Spark, I'll be honest with you. I think there'll be a fade for the rest of this season. I do also agree that 5.5 is a little rich to lay with the Liberty, but we just cashed with those Liberties the other day, guys, versus the Mercury. They won that game by 20 points. Let's look at this, Skee. Before that game, they played the Sky twice. They played the Mystics. They played the Sun. Then they played the Aces twice. You know what I'm saying? So their 6 games before the Mercury were all against the top 5 teams in the WNBA. And you know what I'm saying? They beat the Sky in one of those games as well without
Candace Parker. Those games.
Exactly. So even the one where she can't both games she didn't play. But regardless, they played really good, smacked up the Mercury. The Liberty looks like they're going to make a push for the playoff, Skee. This is the last thing I say on this game. If you're the Sparks and you're in disarray, you probably can't wait for the season to be over. And if you can't wait for the season to be over, why would you do everything just so you can barely get into the playoffs, so you can lose that game by 20 points? You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm looking at it psychologically. If I'm the Sparks, I'm kind of just playing out the rest of the season. We don't really care, right? Look on to next year. We can probably actually have a coach, get some new players. I think the Sparks are a fade. And just the last thing as well, they got into New York at 6:30 in the morning yesterday. So right after their game on Sunday night, they had to fly cross country and over 3 time zones. And then they didn't get in until early in the morning. Went to sleep in the middle of the day. Skee. Their whole sleep schedule is messed up. Packed that all in. I can only look at Liberty here, man. I did take them earlier at the smaller line when it was at -3.5, up to 5.5 now. I think the Liberty probably win this game by double digits. Skee. Anything else on this one, my brother?
I would agree with you. And I'm not the kind of person who likes getting the ass into the line, but Sparks, I've told Jay, lose by like close to 13 points per game. So I think it's a good play.
Yeah, no, Liberty finna take them to Smack City, my God. Let's just put it that way. The background's there for a reason. Let's get over here to Connecticut here, my guy. We got the Connecticut Sun. Skee, I'll tell you, going against the Mercury, the Sun have a better team than what they are playing with, like how they play basketball. This team really makes me scratch my head sometimes. I feel like the last game as well, they were over there playing around. Who do they have? The Storm. It was a Storm last game, right? Who did they play last game? Playing around, bro. Went to overtime. Huge. They went on a 17-0 run. All this stuff, Skee. I'm not sure because I really think they can win the championship this year, but they be playing with their food, bro. They got Bonner, Jones over there. Who else? Williams. They got some ballers. What's up with them?
You know, we kind of thinking the same things. This was the team I picked before the season to win a championship, and then obviously Jasmine Thomas goes down. That's going to hurt, losing your point guard, your general, and couple things since then. I just feel like I don't want to put it all on one person, but I feel like they really miss her because it's a lot of just dribbling and they not playing through the right players. Like maybe it's because Jonquil Jones got COVID, and since she came back from COVID, she ain't really been looking like herself. Like she not being as aggressive. They not running plays for us as much, and when they're not, they looking terrible. Like you said in that last game, they went in the fourth quarter. She wasn't even in the game, bro. Like. I didn't see her in the game till like the last minute. So I'm like, what are they even doing? And then when she did get in the game, she obviously started to make an impact. So I don't want my money on Connecticut if their best player is looking like that right now. And you're expecting them to win by double digits. So that's tough. I know they do have a lot of edges. They're a lot bigger than this Phoenix team who plays small ball right now without, Griner and all that stuff, obviously. But Phoenix, they've been playing good basketball lately for, they're usually an underdog. They're 4-3, their last 7. They still have a chance to make the playoffs. 8 teams out of 12 make the playoffs, and they're in the hunt. So giving them 10 points here versus a Connecticut team who is not really in a good rhythm, I probably would take the 10 points.
That's a good point there. I'm looking at this game. I'm before the lines came out. I'm like, I want to hop on the Sun in this spot, especially coming off that home loss as well. They're a lot better than this team plays, but it just makes you scratch your head. I'm not really. It's a lot of points as well. I'm very low on the Mercury team. I'm not that high on them. I feel like after Tarazi and Deegan Smith, that they don't really have a ton. Like you said, it's all guards with them. It's all hitting threes. If they're not hitting their threes, they can really get blown out like they did versus the Liberty. But Liberty they were pissed off. They've been losing to the Mercury forever. But this a tough one, bro. Like I say, you make some good points. I would probably lean Mercury as well. It's too many points to lay with the Sun with how they're playing, but I'm not betting this game because I also wouldn't be surprised if Sun literally smacked them up. Like you said, Bonner and Jones could literally feast in this game, bro. Right? The Mercury doesn't have a lot of bigs, do they?
Hell no, they don't. They start 4 guards and have 1 like big, so they're gonna get destroyed. They can get destroyed in the paint tonight.
So they should go over.
Yeah, I see no way Connecticut has trouble scoring. And the one thing is Phoenix is gonna shoot a lot of threes, and Connecticut is a solid 3-point defense. So if they can get over that and put up their share points, they should cover and it should go over.
It sounds like a Sun team total over, guys. Tease in the chat, my brother. Y'all let me know what this Connecticut Sun team total over is in the chat, man. That sounds like the play in that game, man. I might have to sprinkle.
I can definitely understand.
They finna put up 90 points on them. So let me see. It should be somewhere around 84, right?
Let me see.
88.5. He said 88.5. They putting up 90.
Damn, 88.5.
That's a lot though, right? Fuck. 88.5. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna mess with it, but I still think it's the play if that makes sense. But yeah, no, I don't know if I'm. Damn, they should go for 90 in their sleep, but I don't know. I ain't messing with it. let's go to the next game, my brother. We're just here to break down the games for you guys, man. If you know what I'm saying, if you like something, we trying to cash. Let's go to Washington, D.C. real quick, Skee. We got the Aces here, the best team in the WNBA, in my opinion. They got to fix their defense, though. The Mystics, they can play some good defense, struggle on offense sometimes. What do you think about this one, brother? Will the Aces come in here and handle business, my brother?
Aces have been playing better defense lately. I will say that. This game,
they just played the Fever, bro. So that now I'm
yeah, I know they played a couple of bumps, but even then, they, because it was times where they were just outscoring people and still allowing them to put up a lot of points. Now it seems like there's a focus on that end of the floor. In this game, I'm gonna start with the Washington side, and they are a really good team. They're at the house. It's gonna be the first game, if I'm not mistaken, that Deladon is playing after a back-to-back. And that's, I want to see how she's going to be looking out there, because it's a reason they've been holding her out of all these games. So if she's not out there, I really don't think they can compete with Las Vegas at all. If she is, maybe they have a chance. But Aces, they started the year on fire. They were kind of struggling going into the break. And it's just because they don't really have that much depth. I feel like the depth was kind of weighing on them at that point. Now, they had that break. They've come out. They've won 7 of their 8 games. They got the highest net rating in the league. They look amazing again. So I think you continue to ride the Aces until later in the season when that depth starts to bother them again, like closer to playoff time. So -3 here with potential for Deladon to miss. I like the Aces.
I did this other day, man. Hopped a little double revenge spot, and I still think the Suns should have cashed it, but you get that double revenge spot, man. The Mystics beat them twice already this year, right, Skee? So, they beat them by 13. They beat them by 13 already. Then they beat them. I'm pretty sure this was without Deladon when they beat them in Vegas by 1. They won by 1 point in Vegas as 9.5 point underdogs. I'm pretty sure that was without Deladon. That's the only way you're gonna get that type of line. The Aces should have them figured out this time around, Skee. It's going down. Some money coming in on the Mystics. This line was at 3.5. It's down to 3. I'm seeing maybe them 3 starting to be juiced towards the Mystics here. So they're getting some money. I agree with Skee here. And something the Aces kind of play better on the road as well, right? The Aces are the best team in WNBA. When they're locked in, I'm not betting against them. It's that simple. So I like the Aces here. Skee, what you think? I should pull the trigger or what?
I am extremely likely. I haven't made not one play yet, but this is the game I probably like the most. I think the line is just moving towards the Mystics because maybe Deladon is going to play. Obviously, she's going to shift the line. But whether she plays or not, I think the Aces get the job done.
Man, I ain't worried about her ass, man. She's nice, but I ain't worried. There's a few games I'm like, oh, they got Deladon. They feel ball out. Man, I'm not worried about her ass.
The Aces, you seen how they did in their revenge game for the Commissioner Cup versus Skye. They came out smoking versus them.
Oh, yeah. I was on them then. I had a little personal bet. Yeah. They're the best team in WNBA to me, bro. So I feel like if there's a game where it's like a measuring stick, which it was for the Skye versus Skye, I'm taking them hands down. As simple as that. So I think they're better than the Mystics. I'm gonna put double revenge. I put a little something on Aces, guys. Personal bit, like I say, personally, the 2 games I like today were Liberty and Aces. They are a couple favorites, but I think those are the 2. It's probably gonna be 2 favorites here today, 2 dogs. The 2 faves should be Aces and Liberty. The 2 dogs probably gonna be Mercury and Wings. Skee. Let's go. I'm gonna put something small on Aces.
So far this season, and Aces after they. In a revenge spot. It may not be necessarily this season. It could have been they lost to them last season, but they're 5-1 straight up after they lost to their opponent. You know what I'm saying? Revenge spot.
So you saying they're the Aces this is the play on the Aces right in the revenge spot, right?
So the Aces after their last game versus I'm saying it wrong. It's hard to say it because of how I'm typing it into the computer, but it's not necessarily a same season revenge. But if they lost their last game to this opponent, they're 5-1 the next time so far this season.
What am I playing with? All right, let me put a little something on. I'm putting a little something on Aces, man. It is what it is, my guys. It's personal play. It's WNBA. I always tell people be careful with it. But yeah, let's go. If the Storm can hang with them, Aces finna go in there and smack them misses up. Double revenge game. J style, baby. Let's go. All right, come on. All right, last game up, Skee. You know I gotta get a little hype. You got the Sky. Is Candace Parker playing? Because I see T said she's something about her not playing. I'm starting to see 8.5s pop up here, Skee. What's going down? And what's up with the wings, bro?
I do not see Candace Parker on the injury report at all.
Okay, so it means
So
she's playing.
yeah, I guess that means she's playing. If she was not in, I was gonna go to the over because they just really absolutely cannot play defense without her in there. Um, the wings, I do see Enrique game time, but she played even
Okay.
with that little ankle injury, so I think she'll be out there. Sadly, we haven't seen her for a while. Um, if you got Candace Parker, Sky been playing, really good basketball. It's hard for me to bet against
Mm-hmm.
them. I
Not
probably
for
would
real.
still look towards the over. I know as long as we got Enrique in there, they're gonna play with pace. They got some scores, and I know Chicago wants to play with pace too. And Dallas, um, I'm not a big believer in that Dallas defense, so don't feel as strong as I did if Parker was not playing. But I would be liking the over in this game.
This is a game where I'd kind of wait to the last minute and take the underdog here. This is one where I feel like they could be possibly overlooking them. Now, I'll tell you, Skee, I look at the WNBA very simple way, but maybe I've kind of started to figure it out. But so you look at the Sky, they've already beaten the Wings twice. Now, what do they have coming up here? So Friday they play the Mystics, then they play the Sun, then they play the Storm again, then they close out with the Aces and then the Phoenix. So they have 4 huge games on deck. They're laying points at the house as well. What and coming off of a win. Yeah, coming off a win. They're at the house laying points versus a team that's fighting hard and lost twice to them already. So I kind of like to simplify things. The way that I look at games is wings or nothing for me here. I could actually see them keeping it close, possibly still lose the game, but fight and give it their all. And you know what I'm saying? Keep this game close like they did the last time versus the Sky. What you think about this? Does it make sense?
That makes perfect sense to me. I think if you like Chicago, you probably take them early in this game, whether it's first quarter or first half. And Dallas has
Mhm.
been a really good third quarter team. Even if they're down a little bit, I can see them come out to break juice. And like you said, Chicago might be looking towards those next games. So I like what you're saying there.
I'm always looking for them look aheads, man. It definitely happens, especially when you have teams like the Sky that are going to be in the playoffs regardless, right? This isn't the balls to the walls game. They're in there. This the time of year where you kind of go with the more motivated teams, and we got a couple of them today, man. The Aces and the Liberty, but I'll be honest with you, them two dogs, bro, probably the more motivated teams today, as far like the ones that's getting the points in the Phoenix and Dallas. I don't know, bro. We might be on to something, my guy. But you know what? Just real quick, I had done this in a while. I'd rather talk about some shirts, man. You see what I'm saying? I'd rather talk about some shirts. Let's get some cash.
Hey, it's been a
Let's get
minute
some
since I heard that too.
Let's get some cash, my guys. Us against the bookie, Smack City. Let's get some cash shirts, more shirts as well, man. J Money's Money, NBA Talk with Jay. Available right now, jmoneyismoney.com. I hadn't sent out a shirt in a while, my guys, man. Y'all, let's cash today. Let's get some cash on these picks. We had a good day the other day at WNBA, but let's have a good day today, man. And y'all go grab a shirt. I just want to do an order. You see what I'm saying? I might have to pop up on my guy Skee. We might do an NFL show Thursday. Me and Skee. You see what I'm saying? Real quick,
I got
Skee.
some plays. I'm
Are you
ready.
betting NFL preseason?
I will be betting a couple teams, and I
Will
know
you
I'll
do a
be betting the
show?
Ravens.
Will Will you do a show with me on Thursday?
Yeah, I'm not gonna turn down doing a show with you, bro. I always love talking sports and hanging with you, talking with you, and making some money. So yeah.
My fucking guy right there. Guess what? We doing it from Skee's house, my guy. We going to Skee's house and doing the NFL show, man. I appreciate everybody. Everybody that's here, that's in the chat, man. I appreciate the hell out of y'all. We just trying to get some cash. You see what I'm saying? It's us against the bookies. Oh, Skee, let them know what you got going over there at Wedge Talk and any plays today, my brother.
Yeah, I haven't locked in anything yet, but I will have, plays in the MLB. Did have a nice day yesterday, and I will have plays in the WNBA. So you can check out all that stuff at Wager Talk. I'm also in about 10 minutes going to be on Spotify Live. I will tweet out a link to that. So if you want to hear me break down some more games, if you want to come up on stage and cap the games with me, that's a place where you can do that. So check out all my work on Twitter at Ski Profit.
Yeah, I'm coming out. I'm coming up there on stage as well, man. 136 people watching live, man. We're trying to get the channel going back, doing shows every day. So won't be live tomorrow, but it will be live again on Thursday, my guys. Couple of smaller personal plays for me today, man. I didn't take the Liberty at 5.5. Perfectly honest with you guys. I took them at -4. I still like the 5.5. If the Liberty win this game, they should win by double digits. Sparks should give up in this one at some point. Lean to the over there. I'm going to put a little something on the Aces in that one. Double revenge spot. Best team in the WNBA. They're trying to gear themselves up for the postseason, really make a run, shoring up their defense. They've, like I say, lost to the Mystics twice already this year. They're going to at least want to try to come in here and show that they can win versus this team. So Aces -3 is steady going down. So possibly wait on that money line. You just need them to win. But I like the Aces. I like the Liberty today. Let's get some cash, my guys. Would lean to Phoenix Mercury, getting those 10, but still Sun team total over. And I would lean to the Wings as well, man. Maybe wait right before game time. If you like the underdog, I'm pretty sure you should be able to get a 9 before the game starts. It is a double revenge spot for the Wings. Skee, 4 huge opponents on deck. Maybe looking past the Wings in this one, my guys. It's not the spot you'd like to be laying close to double digits. That's my guy, Skee Profit. Go check him out at Wager Talk. MLB, WNBA, NFL, NBA, all that good stuff. You can check me out as well at J Money is Money. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. Hit the like button, subscribe. We out, my guys. Share the show as well. Let's get some cash. Let's